been lead, 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 and a pull tab so far. I'm giving you fair warning right now. It's about to get dad joke in here. From way down deep in that hole. I think I might have an old piece of jewelry, I'm not sure. What's going on, everybody? It is Monday night again. Time for Monday Digs. This week, back to Old Faithful. Find, again, great relics. I just love this hobby. Love digging. Love the things that I find. The Deus II is an incredible machine. And I hope you enjoy this week. Back to Old Faithful. Well, I'm back out digging. Got about 2 hours. Didn't really have enough time to do much of any driving, so I'm very close by to where I live, and I got my first really good signal. It's been lead, 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 and a pull tab so far. All right, here we go. Let's see what this is. Right here, from just a few inches deep, is this piece. I have no idea what it is. I just saw it roll out and said, oh, I'll get the camera ready. Interesting. Interesting. Could be I guess a plumbing fitting. Don't really know. To the next. From way down deep in that hole. I think I might have an old piece of jewelry. I'm not sure. Try to clean it up right here. I don't think it's going to be silver. It doesn't have that kind of weight. Definitely has a stone right there. Or is this an old watch? This is an old watch. Check it out. I bet this is a lady's watch. Looks like that's the winder. Yep, I'm seeing the hands now. That is an old lady's watch from way down. I mean, it was probably, I took that plug out and it was at the very bottom in the middle. So I would say it's at least 8 inches down there. Oh, that's incredible. Old watch. To the next. This next one was an 80. Very close to where that watch was. Open up the hole, and it says it's still in the hole. Oh. Maybe there on the side. Let's see what we can find. Try to pop it out. Okay, it is down there. Let me see what I can find. All right, it was down there in the bottom, and it was just a zinkin. I mean, it could technically be an Indian head cent. It'd be about the same numbers, but these things just corrode so much. I pretty much know what they are as soon as I see them. So if it is anything different, I'll let you know. My next find is right in the same area as the watch and the zinc and penny. A little tiny buckle. And normally I would just say, oh, that's cool, small buckle, but this has got to be the buckle from that watch. That's pretty cool. All right, to the next. Just had another very, I guess, faint, deep signal, and it was a nickel. There's still lots of stuff out here. I'm just taking my time, going slow. I am in Jethro right now. I might change settings in a little while, but for right now we're rolling with Jethro. It's finding all kinds of good stuff. Found several pennies, that nickel, the watch, lots of good stuff. So we'll keep going. Right now I'm digging in the shade, trying to stay out of the blazing heat. I know it's only April, but man, it's hot. I don't know what this is. It's obviously broken right there. It almost looks like it would be part of like the trigger guard for a musket. This would be the underneath side. I really don't know. I say that because of this right here. Like this could have been the upper part here maybe. I don't know. Some kind of decoration for sure. And it's brass or copper. Cool. To the next. I'm giving you fair warning right now. It's about to get dad joke in here. This next find just reminds me that I'm very hooked on this hobby. Sorry guys, I couldn't let it go. To the next. All right, the hook was from right here, and once I got that out of the ground, check this out. Right next to it, a 9192. Let's see what we got. Hey, don't forget, if you like this content, give it a thumbs up. All right, down here in the very bottom of the hole. Something brass. Round, could be a button. Of course, I'm hoping for something else, but. All right, let's get it and pop it with a shovel. All right, that should have it out for us. Huh. Okay, back to the pinpointer. There it is. It is a button. A two-piece. A thick two-piece. Wow. That's pretty awesome. And I'm telling you, if I had not pulled the hook out of the ground, I would never have heard this. Really cool. I'll let you know if it has anything on it. Right next, right there is where that hook and button came from. Right next to it right here, a very old button. It is a pewter button. You can tell it's pewter because it's real crumbly around the edge. And you know it's a button because you can see where the shank was. I'll carefully clean this when I get home. It's probably going to say ID on it, which I believe, if I remember correctly from my research, is how they marked buttons for civilians. Oh man, that is so cool. 1700s pewter button. All right, beautiful signal, consistent all the way around. And it's another one of these, copper, but no clue what it could be. We find them all of the time, varying sizes. Doesn't look like it's a foot to a pot. I mean, it looks like it could be a foot to a pot, but you know, this is intentional. Like, it's not broken off of the pot. I don't know. Never been able to figure it out. My next find, I think, if I'm right, is the inside parts of a pocket watch. Pretty sure this goes inside a pocket watch. I used to think these were like toy cars, steering wheels or something like that, but I think when they look like this with the knobs, it's part to the inside of a watch, pocket watch, a mantle clock, something like that. All right, to the next. All right, I see something green and round. Let's go down and check it out. I think it may be one of these coins. Could be a button. Oh no, that looks coin to me. Could be a nickel. It is a nickel, Jefferson. All right, to the next. We've only got a couple digs left, so let's try to find this one live. It's out. It's gonna be lead, or whatever that is actually. Yeah, lead. Flat lead, sounds so good. All right, to the next. Very next hole, about 10 feet away. There's it right there. All right, to the next.
Well, that's not too bad for a 2-hour hunt. Some good relics. And one 1700s pewter button. Not too bad. A lot of fun. Wanted to come in and give you an update on a couple of the items that I found in last week's video. One, that little thing, I wasn't sure if it was a coin or a button. It is a button. It is some type of a military button. You can see the anchor. You should be seeing a picture now of it, and you know it is rather toasted, but it is a button, and I was pretty excited to find it. Another find was the lock cover, and you'll see a picture of that now as well. It has VR and then patent on it, and that is a Victorian era English padlock. Queen Victoria is the monarch that it would have been for. And then the last thing was that I don't know if it's a Rains guides, a rain slide. I don't know. When I first pulled it out, it looked like a tie clip. You'll be seeing a picture of that right now. It is in pretty good shape, but I really just don't know what it is exactly. You know, it looks very old, but what a great find. So there you go.